Welcome to the high school here at Mason County Central, and what we're going to show you are some of the things that have been upgraded over the decades since this building was built in the mid-1950s, and then also some of the things that haven't been touched since the 1950s. So as we move along, we'll talk about what is optimum for teaching and learning in the 21st century. So we have made those upgrades that I spoke about a moment ago, but as you know, technology changes over time, and also some of these bathrooms, hallways, windows, and things have been around since the inception of this building back then in the 1950s. So as we kind of go around the building, you'll get to see, where are we living and what have we done to this point. So we've been thankful to the voters over the course of the 70 years in the existence of this high school to give us certain things, but there are parts of this building that have not been touched, and that's not optimum for teaching and learning here in 2022. One of the things that you can just see, around is that this isn't a modern-looking high school like our D Hall and our main gym are, and the ability to use classrooms. And so when you think about where we're at in the 21st century, are we doing the best we can for the kids at Mason County Central, considering how everything's changed over those years?
This building was built in 1957, opened in 1959, and it was really designed for the times. It has stood the test of time very well, but having said that, it needs some upgrades. One of those big things I mentioned before was security. And you can see a lot of glass down these hallways and things, and that's just not how new schools are designed today for security measures. Each of our buildings will have new secure entrances where visitors during the day will have to pass through the offices in order to have access to the remaining building. The other parts of this high school too, if you can even see behind me, and I'm sure you'll see in other photos, is the cable runs. The hallway, the ceilings, in 1957 they didn't have fiber optic cable. They didn't even know what that meant. They didn't have computers. There wasn't anything like that, but we have computers and Wi-Fi throughout the entire building and all of our buildings, but they did not take into account that they would have all these cablings that would have to be run throughout the entire district. So another big portion that will change this building in particular that we're standing in today is, a portion of that $33 million bond will be toward an auditorium. That auditorium will sit in the front of the building where the current offices, administrative offices are. So obviously those will be all new too. But those are 1959 version offices. They haven't been changed much since then. A.O. Carlson will have an upgrade itself though to more of an accessory gym. We plan on putting pickleball courts in there, opening those up to our senior center folks that participate down there. And so they can use the space here too, especially during those long winter months, and we all know how long those can be. It's a great place for them to spend some time, stretch their legs. They can do more than just pickleball obviously in there, and all other kinds of activities that they need more space in that they don't have in downtown Scottville.